YouTube, Niner Empire, what is going down? Welcome back to another video. So, been pretty inactive this week. I do apologize for that. I've been really busy with work. Really haven't had the time to film as much as I would want to. But the 49ers have made some hirings, this past week, which we're going to talk about in this video. Not hirings. They've hired a new quarterbacks coach. But aside from that, there's been, news on Jimmy Garoppolo's, trade stuff going on. There's been rumors on Raheem Mostert. There's been a lot that's kind of happened this week. News has kind of ramped up this week for the 49ers. But in this video, I want to talk about the 49ers' new quarterbacks coach, Brian Griese. 49ers hired him a couple days ago. A couple days ago to be their quarterbacks coach. Look, I like the hiring for the most part. I was pretty shocked that the 49ers were, and Kyle Shanahan were able to bring him out of ESPN to be their quarterbacks coach. Typically, you hear of guys leaving, ESPN and broadcasting jobs for, head coaching jobs or even GM jobs. Kind of like how, John Lynch was brought from CBS Sports to the 49ers to serve as their general manager. But it was kind of shocking to me that Brian Griese left, Monday Night Football. As a lot of you guys probably know, he was a Monday Night Football analyst. Seen him all the time on Monday Night Football. And the 49ers were able to lure him out of that ESPN deal to come be their quarterbacks coach, which I thought was pretty shocking. Leaving ESPN and an analyst job, all for a quarterbacks coach job. To me, that was kind of weird. Maybe he's, trying to get into coaching. Brian Griese is a former quarterback, played for Mike Shanahan's Denver Broncos back in the day. Obviously, there's familiarity there. Kyle, Mike Shanahan's son. So there's familiarity there. And Brian Griese was never a lights-out quarterback. He was, good enough, kind of like how Jimmy Garoppolo was, good enough, average. But the 49ers were able to lure him out of that ESPN deal to come be the quarterbacks coach for the 49ers. So they had to, obviously with Rich Scangarello leaving, the 49ers quarterbacks coach over the past couple of years now, with him leaving to take the University of Kentucky offensive coordinator job, the 49ers really had to fill a void in that quarterback, coach position. But with Trey Lance expected to be the starter, as he should be the starter next season, the 49ers probably had to carefully hire a guy that they thought could work with Trey Lance and that understood, the quarterback position. Like I said, Griese played quarterback back in the day. His dad was also a quarterback, before his time. Quarterback knowledge runs through the Griese family, and I'm sure he's got a lot of knowledge when it comes to quarterbacks, and for that, I do like the hire. Who knows how good he's going to be, right? I mean, he hasn't played in forever. He's an analyst for Monday Night Football. He obviously understands football, understands the quarterback position probably more than an average quarterback's coach would. But look, at the end of the day, I do think it's probably a better hire than Rich Scangarello was. And for that, we'll never know, right? I mean, we're not going to know until he actually gets out there and starts coaching, but we'll see how he works with Trey Lance. Obviously I don't expect Jimmy Garoppolo to be on the team at all, within the next month. Bottom line is Jimmy Garoppolo should not be on the team by the start of week 1, and Trey Lance should be the starter week 1. So like I said, they had to carefully hire a guy that understood, the quarterback position and understood, the way Trey Lance plays. And I'm sure Trey Lance had a lot to do with him, leaving Monday Night Football and ESPN to come work for the 49ers. I don't know if the 49ers necessarily told him exactly who would be the quarterback next season, because there's always, in the offseason, you always got, rumors spreading, like the Aaron Rodgers shit, Tom Brady even. There were rumors about them guys coming to San Francisco. I don't like that. Look, roll Trey Lance. You sold the farm for him. I've talked about this again. I shouldn't have to touch on it again. All of you guys know I am 100% all in on Trey Lance, and they have to play him. So I'm just curious to know if Brian Griese was told who would be the quarterback next season, which probably, played a big part into why he came to San Francisco to leave Monday Night Football and to leave ESPN. So we'll see how he works, out with Trey Lance, and we'll see, if his knowledge can help Trey Lance. I'm sure it will. But, yeah, Brian Griese hired as the 49ers' new quarterbacks coach. Like I said, the guy's got knowledge. His dad played quarterback. He played quarterback for 10 years. And, you do want a guy like him, to work with the quarterbacks. But Grant Cohn, Sports Illustrated 49ers insider, basically had said that why didn't the 49ers, call Joe Montana or call Steve Young? Because Steve Young was a mobile quarterback. Brian Griese was never a mobile quarterback. That was a pocket passer quarterback. And, Grant Cohn's got a great point. Why didn't the 49ers call Steve Young or Joe Montana? Those guys were more mobile and more athletic than Brian Griese was in his career. But when it comes to that, I don't really think that's such a big enough problem to not hire a guy. I think what it comes down to is just him knowing the quarterback position. And, I'm sure that's why the 49ers hired him.